guys, it's been a while, but I'm back and I got a pretty funny video for you guys today. So I am sure that you all have heard of this internet phenomenon that has been going on for some time now, where groups of people claim to be the original Vikings, the original Moors, Europeans, Japanese, Romans, all of these different things. And now there is a group of people in the United States of America that call themselves the FBAs. It stands for Foundational Black American. And these people believe that they are the Native Americans. They believe that they are the indigenous people to the Americas. They think that the people that we know as Native Americans stole their land, stole their identity, erased and rewrote their history with the help of the Europeans. And this is just spreading like wildfire. A lot of them believe that the transatlantic slave trade never even happened. They think that their ancestors were enslaved because they were prisoners of war here on this land, and that's how their ancestors got enslaved. It's absolutely nuts what these people are saying, so let's get into it.
Why am I on a side of TikTok where black people are actively perpetuating indigenous erasure? And I need somebody who's a little bit more, who's better at genealogy within things like this to speak on this. Cause what is this? Like, they're convinced. And as soon as you say, bro, you're black, it's, no, I'm Indian. First of all, Native Americans don't even want to be called that themselves. Indigenous people don't even want to be called that themselves.
That's what they do, especially in the comments. I mean, they get mad.
What is going on? How do I get out of this space? What is really happening? Help me.
You will not find indigenous people of the Americas anywhere on this planet. This is the only land that they are connected to today because they adapted to this environment. This is their land. Their language is tied to this land. I didn't say anything when we said we're the Israelites. I didn't say anything when we said we're the first Egyptians. I didn't say anything when we said we're the Moors. But you're not going to say you're indigenous to the Americas when these people have almost been completely erased from the face of this earth. You can find us in Africa. You can find us in other parts of the world. But you will not find the indigenous people of the Americas anywhere else. To say that you are them, to take their identity, it is immoral.
And that's exactly what they're doing. They are trying to take the identity of Native Americans. It's insane. And as well as other people around the world. I mean, I have really heard these people say that they are the indigenous Europeans. I mean, it's nuts.
So-called black people, non-ether beings. We are an extraterrestrial race. We created everything on this planet, including the human species. We are the original Native Americans. We are the original Kemites, aka Egyptians. We are the Moors. We are the Hebrews. We are the original Chinese. We are the original Japanese. We are the original Polynesians. Shout out to my Afro-Polynesians. We are the original people of every landmass on this planet. We are the original Atlanteans. And this is why they do not want you to know your history. This is why whenever we talk about our history, it goes against guidelines. This is why whenever we talk about our history, every other group of people feel the need to join into our discussion.
Because it's ridiculous. That's why.
We don't care about who they are. We don't care about what they do, but they sure do care about what we do and who we are. It's because they don't want you to know that you are God. You created them and all the plants, all the oceans, all the animals.
How do you come to this conclusion? Like, can you imagine the type of mindset you have to tell yourself something like this and believe it?
Remember who you are. Peace to the gods.
Pack it up, bitch. Pack it up. Pack it up. We coming for our shit. Get off our reservations. Take my granddaddy shit off. Take my grandma shit off your head. Give us our gold back.
I mean, it is out of control at this point. It really is.
Real Cherokee Indians in the building. Guess what, bitch?
Black people was waking up to the fact that we're indigenous.
With no proof, no proof.
Get off our land, bitch. Real Indians in the chat, huh? Yeah. Yeah. All that hairdressing, all that you got on, take that off, bitch. That's my granddaddy shit, huh? All them bracelets and headbands and shit, take that off, bitch. That's my grandma shit, huh? Yeah. And we coming back for it. Yeah, it's not we waking up, we woke. Coming for it. Yeah.
Indigenous means I'm originally from this land. America with 3 Ks. I'm originally native to this land. I do not identify as no African American because I'm not African American. I'm not from Africa. I, nor you, if you from America, if you from America with 3 Ks, if you indigenous to this land, which means you are a real Indian, you are a real Native American, you are not from Africa. We ain't come here on no motherfucking slave ship, sleeping on top of each other, shitting and pissing. No, hell no. We come from royal blood. We come from royalty. Look up the Mississippians. I did a video on this yesterday. The Mississippians are actually the Egyptians if we want to get down to it.
I mean, they're just coming up with anything and everything and just rolling with it.
But that's a whole nother topic. We didn't come from no Africa on no goddamn slave ships. We was already here. We were prisoners of war. We ain't come here as no slaves. We was already here, fighting for our motherfucking land, fighting for our rights as we doing right now. And they came over here, Christopher bitch-ass Columbus, on the great voyage, came over here and discovered us, and we was already here doing great things. We was already here building pyramids. We was already here building great monuments, great structures. We was already here as kings and queens, royalty. Don't forget where you come from. A lot of people forgot. A lot of people forgot they heritage, their history. It's been whitewashed. It's been washed away. Remember who you are. The time is now.
Can we stop saying that African Americans is from Africa? Can we stop saying that?
No.
Okay? We didn't come from Africa. We came from America. All right? We were the Indians that they found. TikTok, this doesn't violate any community guidelines. It's to spread awareness. Okay? But understand that you got it all wrong. We were the Indians that they found. Okay? This was our land. That's why we went into slavery. That's why Africans had slaves. We're African American. We were already here, sweetheart. We had a first president. Okay? And he was African American. But when our land became colonized, all of our history was erased. Okay? Stop. Please stop saying that. I want to trace my ancestry back to Africa. I want to find it. You're not going to find nothing there, sweetheart.
There are no cruise ships that go from America to Africa today, but they want us to believe that sailboats with no engines went all the way to Africa and back multiple times in the 1600s. You got to be a fool to believe that. Black Americans are indigenous to this land. Navy ships don't even do that today. I want you to try to find a cruise going from America to Africa today.
Okay. Says, yes, there are cruise ships that go to Africa from North America. These are primarily repositioning cruises and segments of grand world voyages that depart from U.S. ports such as Miami, Fort Lauderdale, and so on to reach African ports, most commonly in North Africa. But there are cargo ships that go directly to the same location where slaves were traded at. It says, yes, ships sail regularly today from North America to the exact regions in West and Central Africa where the vast majority of enslaved Africans were taken from during the transatlantic slave trade, roughly 1500 to 1866. It says, examples of active scheduled services as of 2025-26, U.S. East Coast Gulf ports, New York, New Jersey, Savannah, and so on. They go to places like Senegal, Ghana, Nigeria, the Ivory Coast, Benin, Congo, and Angola. So they do absolutely go directly to the same location that Africans were traded at. I really don't know where this lie is coming from, but this is a lie that's spreading a lot too.
Let me know if you find one. They brought people halfway across the world to till land that they've never seen before. Why not get the people that were already here to till the land that they've been on for centuries? Doesn't that make more sense?
Says Europeans did attempt to enslave Native Americans extensively, especially in the early decades of colonization. However, this proved largely unsustainable for large-scale plantation and mining labor, leading them to increasingly rely on enslaved Africans via the transatlantic slave trade. Some of the reasons why it didn't work was because of devastating diseases, familiarity with the land and high escape revolt rates, logistical and supply issues, legal and moral pushback, and economic calculations.
Doesn't it make more sense to enslave the indigenous population? We don't come from Africa, never been there.
Attention Black Americans, you've been lied to. America is actually your homeland. Pan-Africanism was designed to keep you as a slave. These dark people are our ancestors. Pay attention to the people they're arresting. Those are the people that they so-called called the Native Americans of today. According to the text, these people were the invaders of our ancient ancestors' land. Look at the stripes on their body. The striped prison jumpsuits were inspired by our ancestors. These images are from the pyramids in North America. Yes, there are pyramids in North America. North America actually has more pyramids than Egypt. They are older and larger as well. The real Indians don't look like this. They look like you. That's why they send you to your oppressor schools and they torture you as African so you don't know that you are the original landlords of this country.
All he has to do is take a DNA test and he will find out that he has African DNA. But a lot of them are saying that DNA doesn't even matter anymore because it was all created by the white man to make them forget who they are. And, you know, none of the results are true anyway. So they don't even believe DNA. You can't tell these people anything. No matter what you show them, it doesn't matter. They're going to believe this no matter what. And more people are. It's so crazy.
You don't have Indian in your family. You are the Indian. The truth is stranger than fiction.
So this is how you know slavery ain't really happened. Tell me why modern day 2025, we don't have any boats coming directly from Africa to America. There's no way to get to Africa on a boat. There's no way. I've been to Africa. I know. There's no way to get to Africa on the boat today. And we supposedly have better technology today, right? But yet in 20, and I asked myself this as a kid. I'm like, so we got here, because you know everything we got. I know it's hard for y'all to believe that everything you learned in school was a lie. Everything they taught you in school was a lie. So if they taught you got over here on boats, baby, you been here. If they taught you that it's red, baby, it's blue. Y'all get what I'm saying? Y'all know these are programming centers, right? They're not schools to teach us and help us evolve and become our best versions, right? No. They're programming centers, right? So if anybody came over here on boats, we know it was the West Indians, the Caribbeans, the South Americans, you know, somebody close. Nobody came from Africa on no boats. And we know that Caribbeans is us. They're the chosen ones as well. We know that.
They say that a lot too. The chosen ones, the gods and goddesses, you know, the same old thing.
We know that. So let's stop with the lies. Let's stop miseducating our people. Let's quit telling our kids lies that we learned in school when we all know the school system is here to fail us. Y'all know in America we have like the worst school system. Like we're rated like last. Like, can we please quit teaching our kids what we learned in school?
So I'm supposed to believe that they took thousands of Africans and brought them to America on these boats?
Yep.
I got a question, and I was wondering if someone can answer this for me. If America is based on capitalism, why didn't those that run this country take the opportunity to make billions off the slave ships? What would be one of the biggest tourist attractions in America? The slave ships. Think about it. Everybody would pay to see how in the hell they got all these rowdy-ass Africans on these boats and brought them over here.
Well, back when slavery was abolished, it was extremely frowned upon. So a lot of those ships were destroyed and burned. A lot of them were traded for other uses. So all of that, the remnants from slavery was ripped out and it was reused. So it was kind of hard for people to tell what was a slave ship and what wasn't. And also nature took its course on the wood that these slave ships used. I mean, they tried to use resin, tar, animal fat, things like that, but it just doesn't hold up against nature and the climate and the salt water and the worms and bugs that eat the wood. You know, that wood back then wasn't pressure treated. So they were not worried about putting these things into museums or anything like that. It was specifically for work, and that's what these boats got used for, and they got a lot of damage from that. But there are remnants from slave ships. There's one I believe it's in the Mobile River in Alabama, but they can't pull it out of the water because it's so fragile. The remnants are so fragile. But there's also remnants in Africa in an African museum. I believe it's in South Africa now. It got moved to South Africa, but there's definitely historical evidence that slave ships existed. It's just so crazy to hear these people say that the transatlantic slave trade never happened. It's crazy.
But you telling me the people that run this country, who love money, never took the advantage of that $1 billion opportunity? You got all these statues and old-ass houses of so-called plantations, but not one slave ship.
It's because people still live on these plantations, so they kept up with the houses. They still live there, but they stopped using the slave ships, so they had no more use for them.
Not one. And then think about this. Why are Black Americans the only people in this world without a country to back them? The only people in this world whose history got a little mystery. Why is America the only country in this world that's a corporation and not a country? Why does every other country have wars on their land but America? Because
Well, I guess he forgot about the Revolutionary War, the Civil War, the wars between the Native Americans and the Europeans, because I'm pretty sure all of those wars happened on American soil.
Because everyone knows this is the sacred land and they created Israel. Everybody know who this land truly belongs to, which is why they can never pay us reparations. It would bankrupt the country. That's why Black Americans are the only people who were stripped of their true identity, because that had to be done in order to not only take the land, but be able to keep it. The fact that they never took the opportunity to make billions off of having just one slave ship, with the way they love money, let me know we was already here. But you want me to believe this.
Why do Native Americans feel like they're native to this land? You're not native to this land. If you was native to this land, then ancestry.gov wouldn't show that your ancestors are from Siberia. Matter of fact, you can Google the fucking shit. Y'all originate from Siberia. Y'all don't come here, okay? And then Africans keep wanting us to believe that we're African and that we're native to Africa because they want our reparations. And they know that all the treaties of the land is the reason why y'all are able to come here. Is the reason why everybody is able to come to America. Because there's treaties that was set with different countries. Why do y'all think Native Americans have what they have? Why do you think Somalians have what they have? Why do you think Hispanics have what they have? There's different treaties with the lands of different countries. And when they come here, they are allowed to have certain businesses set up and different loans set up for them. Anyways, I added proof. I also want y'all to go look up scientific evidence that the first people to ever live was Black people. You will ask, oh, why does it matter? Because everything was stripped from us. Pre-colonization will also show you when they changed around the map, because civilization started in America.
I mean, these people are actually believing this nonsense. I'm telling you, the dumbing down of the world is upon us, and it is just skyrocketing.
Not in Africa. And remember, pre-colonization was when Black colonies existed and we owned everything. And yet they took all of our information from us.
Yeah, okay.
Mexicans were considered Caucasian people before 1930.
Okay, that's fine.
Okay, so you're the same people. You're a Caucasian dude that's trying to assimilate some identity that's not even real. There is no such thing as a Mexican, dude.
I think there's probably millions of people that would disagree with you. You said there's no
Mexican is not a
there's
nationality.
no such thing as a Mexican.
No, it's a made-up identity, just like there's no such thing as a Puerto Rican. There's no such thing as a Latino. There's no such thing as a Hispanic.
Okay, so what are you? What are you?
That's not a real identity.
What are you, sir?
I am the real prince of the Amaru Khan clans, dingbat.
Yeah, okay. And look at these AI pictures behind him. I mean, this is such a joke.
So you bring it down to bloodlines?
I bring it down. I'm an Aboriginal person. I'm an Aboriginal being here. What do you mean? Yeah. Down to my people's bloodlines here. You don't have nothing to do with.
I don't know who need to hear this, but to the Mexicans and Hispanics, are the so-called indigenous to this so-called land. Stop comparing yourself to us, man. We the original Indians. We the original Cherokee, Blackfoot, the original. You feel me?
Yeah, that's what they like to say. The Cherokee, Choctaw, Blackfoot. It's always the same tribes.
You know what I'm saying? Like, with all due respect, y'all the $5 Indians, man. Stop trying to compare y'all to we. No, us. No disrespect to y'all. Y'all got your own culture, your own thing, you feel me? But we was the first on this land. We was the first everywhere, if you ask me. You feel me? Because like I said, the original beings from everywhere, even all races. Like, look, for example, Hawaii, right? They got a book called And Then There Were Us. You feel me? Now it shows that a lot of Hawaiians, they're a little bit lighter complexion. You feel me? But the original Hawaiians, the so-called what they call, they was dark skin. You know what I'm saying? They had their textures of hair, but they were dark skin. You know what I'm saying? Even in Italy, you go in Italy, they have people that's black as the motherfucking tire. You know what I'm saying? And people like, damn, we didn't know they had people because they was originally there. You feel?
No, it's because they migrated there. It's not that hard. It's like these people are refusing to use their brains.
You feel me? Like, this is our land. This is not y'all land. You feel me? Whatever y'all was taught was a lie. Y'all people came here and did the same thing as the other colonizers did, which was took our motherfucking land, negotiate business with those beings to take some of our land. Y'all do it still to this day. Like, y'all come here to America, take the jobs, the housing, all type of shit, and look at us like we don't deserve shit. So why should I trust y'all even negotiate even associate with y'all? You know what I'm saying? Because if y'all was really one of us, y'all be trying to help us get what we need to get. And yeah, I don't see none of y'all doing that. You feel me? So with all due respect, move the fuck around. Stop trying to, you know, we should sue y'all for defamation of character. Y'all not the real Indians. We are. Y'all $5 Indians. You feel me? Be y'all natural true self. Because the real chosen ones, the real ones from this land,
The chosen ones, the chosen ones.
their hair grow like the sun. Like, you say I cut my shit bald, but when my shit grow, it forms like a sun. You feel me? Y'all hair can't do that. Unless you was connected to our bloodline. You feel me? You know, in order for it to grow like that. You know what I'm saying?
Listen up, black community, because most of y'all roots doesn't come from Africa. Let me just get that all straight. Most of y'all really wasn't slaves. Let me get that straight. All right? Only 100,000 people was documented on coming off of those slave boats to America.
That is not true. I mean, where are they getting this from?
All right? And we've had millions of slaves. Wake up, y'all. We were already here. All right? I don't care what nobody else want to tell you. The vast majority of us, look at me. I don't come from Africa. I'm sorry. I'm an American man. This is what an American man look like. All right? Y'all, we did not come from Africa. The vast majority, some did, but not most of us, y'all. They lying.
We back, mother. I'm back, mother. Okay, I don't want this video to get taken down, but we are the gods. Black Americans are the gods. Okay, we had a black global civilization. We was everywhere. We're the gods of the waters. We're the gods of the sky. We're the gods of the fire, earth, wind, and fire. We're more than just the original indigenous Americans. We're more than just the Indians. We are mother gods. You hear me? Y'all don't hear me though. Wake up. We are the gods. Everything is us. Everything is us. Isis, Hanuman, Buddha, Jesus, Everybody is us. We have to wake up. We have to wake up and take back our power and take back our authority. Remember who you are. You're not gonna find your in the museums. No, it's in the land. It's in the rocks. It's buried. It's sunken in the water. Okay? They genocide us. But guess what? Guess what? We don't die. We don't die. We don't die. Okay? We come back and we come back. Every time we try to come back, they burnt our shit down, okay? Natural disasters, floods, building highways through our stuff. We don't die, we come back, and this is our time. This is our time to shine. Wake up! Wake up! This is our time to shine!
All these years growing up, I was told that I am part Native American, yada, 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 you know, like most black folks. However, I did my DNA ancestry, and here are the results. Yeah.
To all of you out there, you know who I'm talking to, that's claiming that you're American Indian and or indigenous to this land or whatever not. No, you're not. No, you're not. As someone who's been going to a sweat lodge for 5 years and sun dances for 5 years, I never see any of you niggas there. Never. There was a time when I thought the same. And then I'm like, wait a minute, that's just stupid.
It really is. It's so stupid.
But you're not. Stop saying that. Most of y'all don't even know what a sweat lodge is. You ain't been to a Sundance and you ain't going.
Yeah, this whole thing is just absolutely insane. I think there's a lot of people that are just having an identity crisis. I don't know what's going on. So let me know what you guys think about all this. If you like this video, please like and subscribe. You can also find me on Rumble, Twitch, and X, and those links will be underneath this video in the video description. I really appreciate you guys watching, and I hope you have a wonderful day.